Well, the best analogy for this to me is like having caffeine after being kind of sleepy in the morning. When you see a church that's been engaging with Scripture, learning it, being met by God, having very clear application, and they're going and they're applying it to their lives in whole new ways, they're taking risks, they're seeing God come through. It's like the whole church wakes up. You know, people have fresh testimonies. They have things to share on Sunday night. How was your week? You know, but they can say, you know, when we were studying that in Hebrews, and then the next day I had an opportunity to share about it with this friend at work. Or, boy, the scripture really was challenging us about our money, and so I decided that I would take a bunch of $50 bills and keep them in my pocket, and I would just pass them out to people and see what happened. You know, as people have fresh testimonies of how the Word is speaking into their lives, how they're applying it, it's just fantastic. But in addition to that, the fresh testimonies and the vibrancy with the Lord, there's also a depth of relationship that comes. So it's one thing to have fellowship and community in a general way. It's a different thing to have fellowship and community around the Scripture and being shaped by it, learning from it together, having common experiences of life with God in the Scripture. And so I think it's incredibly important that churches are creating space where people can be community together around the Word, and often that means, you know, beyond just what happens on Sunday morning.